Shalom. Brother Kabad back in the GMS lesson. GMS keep pushing. Before I go any further, I give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakak, double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone for teaching us His truth according to the Bible and root well. And not shalom one on the sincere eye came to what the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth through diligence and sincerity and in charity. And Allah Shalom, all you sincere followers, believers of YAHAWASHI, not just hearers of the word, but doers as well. You men, women, and children, and hopeful elect Shalom. Came across this article, Radar Online. It was actually sent to me, all right, by my mother. She sent me this article. And, I got to speak on it because this is Bible prophecy. It says, no chance of survival, Putin warns. It says, warns West of nuclear destruction. Threatens use of Russia's most powerful missiles in retaliation. This is 23 hours ago. The Radar Online. All right, this is world news. All right. It says, in an alarming and anonymous doomsday warning, Russian President Vladimir Putin has threatened the West with total nuclear destruction. Okay. Make sure my phone was on Do Not Disturb. It says, has threatened the West with total nuclear destruction if they were to strike Russia. Radar Online Com has learned. Let's get a quick precept. Come back to the article. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 5. It says, for every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. When you understand the ancient battles, how they were fought with bows, arrows, swords, okay, different types of spears and, horses trampling and cannons and things of that nature, and men fighting on the battlefield and flesh being ripped open and blood and all those were war noises. But this upcoming war, World War III, is going to be fought with burning from the fuel of the fire by the ICBM missiles. Okay, and this is a prophecy that has not came to pass, but it will come to pass in your lifetime, because the Lord said that these will be signs prior to him arriving on the earth. Because the disciples asked him, okay. Matter of fact, it says, I started 3. It says, and as he sat upon the Mount Olives, the disciples, this is talking about who the word calls JC, all right, YAHAWASHI. In ancient Hebrew, he he saves his people. You can read about that in the first chapter. It says, and his people are the Israelites. And by process of elimination, it's the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and you Israelite foreigners according to the seed line of your father, all right, who go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It says, the disciples came to him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and the end of the world, the end of an age? And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. That's right. And that's been going on. Guys coming saying that they're saying that they're Yahawashi, they're the Most High, and you should follow them and listen to them, right? All these are end time prophecies. Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Is that not what we're seeing here? This is a threat. Okay, this is talking about war. All right. Says back in Radar Online, says in recent anti-U.S. speech, Putin boasts about his country's powerful missiles, namely Satan II and flying Chernobyl. Okay. Flying Chernobyl, which he claimed are ready for deployment. These statements came amid growing tension between Russia and the West. And here in America, we are dwelling in the West. That's the land that is. They're not coming out saying America, but that's it. We are in the West. It's talking about America, man. Particularly in the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, because the U.S. keeps supplying Ukraine with whatever they need, okay, to fight in this war against Russia. And look at this man's face. Does he look like someone who's playing games? All right, the Lord got the angels working on the minds of these devils, man. And when that time comes, they're going to make it do what it do. So let's go back. It says, Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and from these nations rising up against each other, all different types of trade, okay, is going to be cut off. All right. Especially over here in America, because these foreign countries are tired of dealing with America and America's money system. They're tired of the whore. All right. It says, and there should be famines, a lack of food, bread, water, resources, things you need to live a normal life. Those things going to be stripped from you. It says, and pestilences, it was these different diseases, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. These are the beginnings. All right, we ain't seen nothing yet, because these things got to come to pass before we enter into the kingdom of YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. It says back in the article, it says the Russian dictator told a conference in Sochi, from the moment the launch of missiles is detected, no matter where it comes from any point of the world, ocean, or from any territory, such a number, so many hundreds of our missiles appear in the air, and a retaliation strike, that there is no chance of survival. There will be no single enemy left, and in several directions at once. Putin urged the U.S. to understand that any threats against Russia are absolutely unacceptable for any potential aggressor. He also mentioned that the possibility of Russia withdrawing from nuclear test ban treaty, which could lead to the country conducting major weapon testing, possibly in the Arctic. So this, other Edomites ain't playing around. The Edomites ain't playing around, and this is the nation of Edom. They're divided. All right, they're divided, and just like the scriptures say, they're not gonna be able to stand. All right, get that real quick, and we'll grab some more. So I'll make this quick. Mark 3 and. I started 23. It says, and he called them unto him and said unto them in the parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but have an end. And that's what you see happen amongst these devils. All right, these Edomites, they're fighting amongst each other, which is going to ultimately bring the end. The end of what? Esau, Edom. Salakia, hello, interruption. But you see here, you saw the number. It says so many hundreds of our missiles appear in the air in retaliation, that there is no chance of survival. And it made me think about the missiles, 200,000 that is written about right here, Revelation 19. And where we at? Straight to the point. 16. It says, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard a number of them, which is going into those those ICBMs, man, which the Lord put the spirit, all right, on man to make. This is Isaiah 54:16 says, "Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work." Whose work? The Lord's work. All right, because man's goings are of the Lord. So the Lord put the spirit on these ancient smiths coming back. Salakia, Salakia, Salakia. So the scriptures say the Lord put the spirit on these ancient smiths coming back in their lot to perform weaponry. And the weaponry this go around is the ICBM missiles. So it says Isaiah 54:16, "Behold, I created a smith that bloweth the coals and the fire that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I've created the waster to destroy." And that's what ultimately what those missiles are going to do. They're going to destroy the daughter of Babylon, man. Going back to Amos the 9th chapter, the Lord's going to destroy that wicked and sinful kingdom upon the face of the earth. So I just wanted to touch on this topic, you know. Yeah, I could have kept going, but I just want to hit some points on it. But anyways, that's all I have on that. Shalom.